Okay, what does a packaging company have to do with recycling? I say everything.
I agree with you.
Today, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. At Atlantic Packaging's testing center, where they tested different variety of stretch films for the packaging industry. Coming from the recycling industry and dealing with a company that develops packaging products, we are bringing together industry and recycling. This way this conversation starts, and we're going to have better products that can be recycled and that will be recycled at a better value than just throwing it in the garbage. Because the ultimate goal with industry and recycling coming together is creating a better environment to we live in and have a better place for our children to grow up in. This has been a great tour, and I get to interview Wes Carter, President. And welcome to another episode of Pile of Scrap, the Extra Ton. Today, I'm with Wes Carter, President of Atlantic Packaging. Welcome, Wes.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
I got this here, the stretch film. Plastic. First thing is people are gonna, boogeyman, man, this is no good for the environment. But you, with this new vision that you have on your product development, have found, and working with the people who make it, and you, or they have make the resins to create this product, you're closing the loop in the recycling. Tell us about what you've done with this and how it's you've closed the loop on it because of your initiative.
No one has ever successfully closed the loop on this product before, but I believe, and I think there's a lot of other people in our industry that believe that it is the perfect product to close the loop for a variety of reasons. One is today, stretch film is the primary consolidating packaging for shipping loads from any type of manufacturer. Whether you're in the food industry, the beverage industry, medical device, automotive, textiles, you name it. And if you talk to people in the recycling industry, their biggest complaint is we can't get quality waste. We cannot get quality plastic. It's commingled, it's got food on it. High performance stretch film, which is primarily what Atlantic sells, is made from the most high quality premium resins that are available. They're developed by people like Dow and Exxon. I mean, you can just look at the film and see how crystal clear it is. I mean, it is just, it doesn't have ink on it. You know, it's not laminated.
I asked you this last night, and I want to make sure I got the answer. If all that 50 million pounds of stretch film from those distribution centers got back into the recycling stream, can they be consumed and repurposed?
Yes, I believe that they can.
That's the message, Wes. Were you having this conversation 2 years ago?
No.
When did you start having this conversation?
6 months ago.
In the last 6 months, you have started the discussion. 2 years from now, this is going to take off. And I want to take from your stretch film that is high quality resin plastic, that is very recyclable, to me, one of the most exciting products I've ever heard of coming in the packaging industry is this.
Fishbone.
The fishbone. I want this out there. I want everybody. I want Pepsi-Cola. I want Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Coors. I want everyone to know this is your future. This is biodegradable in 12 weeks. This is recyclable and made from a recycled part. So tell me how you got into this. This is so exciting. I'm really pumped up about this.
It's the first ever paperboard beverage carrier. Go right ahead.
Okay.
So this product is 100% paperboard. This has no polyethylene on it, 100% paper. And there are products out there in the marketplace and from some of our competitors that are claiming they're environmentally friendly, but they've got poly coating. So as you well know, if you've got polyethylene on paperboard, it's not recyclable.
It's less desirable.
The environment, the oceans, everything in whole is important to you. This isn't just you woke up one day and, I think I better do this for PR. You actually believe in it because you are a person of the land.
It's, the outdoors, the oceans, waterways have been a part of the history of my family. Really, get emotional. As we all know, that polyethylene 6-pack ring has been an environmental problem since it was invented. My whole life, I grew up at the beach. Those things have been a problem in the ocean since I was a kid. We have known that those things were choking turtles and sea life, and but again, today, it's still the predominant packaging used in the beverage industry. So if that thing does end up in the ocean, in 12 weeks, it's gone.
12 weeks?
12 weeks.
See, biodegradable.
We have an imperative responsibility to begin to have this conversation.
I'll look straight in the camera and I'll say, hey, Elon Musk, you're one of the most innovative human beings on this planet today. Listen, help. Bill Gates, you like feeding the people. But you know what? You can't feed people when your oceans are polluted and the fish are dying because of the pollution. There are some people, Jeff Bezos. Look, people, your packaging at Amazon, not all of it's recyclable.
To the Jeff Bezos and the Elon Musks, what could be more important than this? Really?
When Coca-Cola or whoever uses this finally does a commercial that says, we're changing our responsibility to the environment, and we've made a change in our packaging. And once they start, people are going to demand this.
One of the cool advantages over a high cone too is not only is it compostable, fully curbside recyclable, but it also is great for marketing because you can print on it, which you never could on those 6-pack rings. You could do an NFL team in every single region of the country. You could do a Monopoly game like at McDonald's used to do. There's so much that can be done with this from a marketing perspective that I think will help offset some of the costs just through higher sales.
Wes, this is going to take off. You're not going to be able to keep up with this because the messaging behind this is too good.
Now I got something here, and because I think people need to understand what this is: a Keurig coffee in this plastic container. This is single-use plastic.
It is.
And the problem with this, now I'm in the recycling, so you make your coffee, okay, that's great. But now this, is it recyclable? Technically, yes. Is it recyclable profitably? Oh no. You would have to fill up this room here with this to maybe make one bale of it.
When it comes to single-use plastic that ends up in the hands of the consumer, our ability to collect that stuff and recycle it effectively is just not very good. And I think you've always got to assume if it's a single-use plastic, there's a higher likelihood that it ends up in the environment.
I say this every podcast, Wes, the recycling, we are the original environmentalist. Okay, we are. We are the ones who kept this stuff from landfills and streets and gutters and what have you.
There's got to be an education process here, and I'm going to bring these industries together. This is the purpose of my tour, is bringing different industries together: the recycling industry, the packaging industry, the bottling industry. All these people are going to get this message at some point or another.
Our ability to bring those parties together, I think, is significant, and I see that. And really, that's the role I want to play is just that, bringing all these parties together so that we can collaborate, because I am acutely aware that West Carter, Atlantic Packaging can't begin to solve this problem on our own, but collectively, we absolutely can. And at the rate we're going right now, this problem, the amount of plastic that's in the ocean today, in 10 years, the estimates are that it will be 3 times that much. The youth that I had, my children won't have. My children's children certainly won't have.
Wes, I gotta tell you, what a great day, great night last night, getting to know more about you, learning about your passion, seeing it, feeling it, because it's there. It's just palpable. It's just there. It's awesome. You have a great facility here. You're testing your products, your vision, and this is part of the recycling world, and you're part of it. And you may not be a recycler, quote unquote recycler, but you're part of the recycling solution. And I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Absolutely.
It's been an honor to be here with
Thanks,
you.
John.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
and I
sir.
look forward to our collaboration. And with all these big companies, are going to hear this and go, we're in.
Yes, this is the beginning.
Thank you.
John.
And that's it for another episode of Pile of Scrap.